From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Daniels Roofing, licensed, bonded, insured roofing contractor. 45 years of generational expertise, offering a variety of roofing systems in the North State. Composition shingles, metal, tile, fire-safe wood shingles, and spray foam roofing systems. An energy-saving cool roof, perfect for commercial flat roofs and mobile homes. With other companies, you may get a foreman or a salesman. But with Daniels Roofing, you get Daniel. Call today for your free estimate. Daniels Roofing, 3 generations working hard to protect your home and business.
Well, a couple of nights ago, we were fortunate enough to have those northern lights come as far south as Northern California, and some of us were able to see it. Now, a lot of times, it's hard to see with the naked eye, but when you look at it through your phone, you get images like this. And Deborah Ann, thank you so much for sending in this photo from the Scott Valley area. This is in Siskiyou County, just west of Mount Shasta City, for example. It's kind of in that little valley there, and just a beautiful, beautiful sight here. Obviously, most likely, I would say, looking to the north, looking at those northern lights. Hey, by the way, if you want to send in your photos, you can do that. Just go to the free Weather NorCal app, scroll to the very bottom, and you can see a Share Your Photos section here. It's going to ask to get access to your photo selection here, but you know, that's what you got to do in order to share those photos. And if you don't have the app, first of all, why not? You should check it out. Go to your iPhone or your Android, search for Weather NorCal in your app store, and you will be good to go. It's free. It's 100% free. Check it out. All right, let's take a look at Kruger's Quickcast for your Wednesday, October 9th. We get you out the door this morning, and it's going to be a nice, cool start to the day. I think most of us in the valley were talking upper 50s even at 8 o'clock this morning, 40s elsewhere, and yeah, we are seeing some of that fog along the coast this morning. Look at the high temperatures we saw out there yesterday. You know, it just was like, remember I was talking about this yesterday too. I was saying Mother Nature, even though it's forecasting highs mainly to stay in the upper 90s, some of us were able to touch that 100-degree mark for a very short period of time. One more triple-digit day for some of us in the valley. But I think yesterday will be it for the rest of the year. I mean, we were close to it in Redding with a high of 99 as well as Chico. In the mountains, not nearly as warm, only reaching highs mainly in the 80s there. So, as we tally it all up for the year, how many days did Redding at least see 100 degrees or higher? Well, this year, 69 days. That's only a few days shy of 2017, which is the record, and 2022, the record of 71 days. So, yeah, I mean, from a standpoint of looking at the records, it was a pretty hot summer. The number of 110-plus days, again, the record was in 1988, 15 days, 2017, 14 days. Again, only a day or two shy from those records for this year. So yeah, you bet, a hot year. And this was also the year that Redding officially, again, I have to use the word officially, broke the all-time high with a high of 119 degrees this year. So all in all, a hot summer, but looks like we're starting to cool things off here. Taking a look at Futurecast, here's the noon hours, still some fog along the coast. We take you into the afternoon and evening hours. We're still seeing some of that fog, but we're also noticing some of these high and mid-level clouds beginning to move in. Take a look at Wednesday night. Still, tonight, right, we're still seeing some of those clouds moving in, but not a lot of fog out there, just those high and mid-level clouds, still looking at those dry conditions. So for today, look at that, no more triple digits. We're talking upper 80s to about 90 in the valley, 70s, 80s for the higher elevations. Very pleasant. Temperatures for the coast, low 60s, just those mostly cloudy skies. So let's take a look at that 7-day outlook for the valley. Temperatures continue to drop. And look at this, even Saturday a chance for showers. And I do have to stress, it's not going to be a lot. Stick around for the deeper dive forecast. We're going to talk about that in more detail. But you can see temperatures staying in the low 80s for the weekend and early next week. Taking a look at the coast, low to mid 60s for the next 7 days. Chance for showers Saturday. Better chances for showers there, by the way. That's also the case inland and in Trinity County. We take you out to Siskiyou County, Modoc County in the eastern mountains. Also that chance for showers. And the better chances, I think, are going to be at the coast and the coastal range, Trinity Alps, west of the valley. As you start heading in the valley, east of the valley, chances are going to be a bit slimmer, but still a chance for showers nonetheless, and of course those cooler temperatures. All right, that is your Kruger's Quickcast. Let's go into more detail with the forecast. Put the story behind that forecast, right? So we just might be done with the triple digits this year. That's what I said yesterday. But I mean, again, we just barely reached that 100-degree mark for those that did see it. A gradual cooling trend this week, slight chance for showers near the end of the week, more like Friday night, Saturday, and then it stays below normal well into next week. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we got going on here with the winds, and we're still looking at that fire weather risk. That's something we got to keep a close eye on. I'm not seeing any major wind gusts, any major wind events going into the next few days, just your typical afternoon breezes. So that's not going to be that much of a concern. Humidity levels are going to be low, but not as low as we typically are. We're actually starting to see these humidity levels begin to uptick a little bit here as these temperatures begin to drop. So what that means for a fire weather risk, we're kind of in that low to moderate range here for the valley. And for Thursday, most likely in that low to moderate range again. But we're not getting any oranges or reds on the map indicating that the fire danger won't be as high as we've been in the past. See all the clouds off to our west? These clouds will be kind of filtering in here later this afternoon. So you'll see an increase in cloud cover throughout the day today. And there you can see through the afternoon, there's those high and some of the mid-level clouds, but not a drop of rain in the forecast for today or tomorrow for that matter. There's Thursday morning, some of those high clouds. Not a lot of fog, by the way, for the coast tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. And we actually see a little bit of clearing in advance of the next storm system. So there you can see the approaching storm coming in on Friday. Now, it's probably late in the day, Friday evening. We may start to see some of those showers hitting the coast, but I think for the most part, it's going to be a Friday night, Saturday morning event for most of us here in Northern California, and then that pretty much moves on out. Here's kind of a broader picture of that. There's that storm system approaching Friday night. This is stopping at about Saturday morning, about 8 a.m. You can see the showers kind of pushing through, but by the afternoon on Saturday, that's all pretty much gone. And then on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, most likely looking at dry conditions. And then by Tuesday night into Wednesday, maybe another shot for some showers Wednesday of next week. But you'll notice, like we typically see around here, it's going to be that cold front that passes through. The bulk of the rain's on the coast and the coastal range. And then it pretty much begins to fizzle out as it moves eastward over the valley. Again, that's pretty standard around here. Maybe another system by the end of next week just clipping Northern California. But for now, doesn't look like a ton of rain. I think the GFS, the long range forecast model, might be overdoing it. There you can see here, I don't think we're going to see even this much rainfall in the valley, but you get the idea. The forecast models are picking up on some measurable rainfall. Tuesday into Wednesday's system does look to be a bit stronger. Again, I think it's way overdoing it here for the coast, but we are expected to see even more measurable rainfall possibly by the middle of next week. So don't take those numbers to be exact. In fact, when we look at the longer range, the Climate Prediction Center still has us in the drier than normal category, but a little bit wetter as we head up to the north, and that is inching closer to Northern California. So the overall trend, there you can see the warmer air that's been over us. Look at what's happening. It's pushing to the east. It's all thanks to this area of low pressure here that eventually will move on in, giving us the cooler temperatures and, of course, the chance for showers I was talking about on Saturday. That will fizzle out. It warms up a little bit here by early next week. Not by a lot. We're still keeping our temperatures around or just below normal for this time of the year. And then this pocket of cooler air, this one's stronger. This is going to be pushing off to the east. Now, you see it's mainly to our north, but it is going to be far enough south where we'll see a nice drop in our temperatures. And number two, we will see that chance for showers by Wednesday of next week. And then, of course, pushing that warmer air off to the east. So we look at the 10-day trend with our temperatures. There's that nice dip on Saturday. We're back up Sunday, Monday. And then, again, with that chance for showers coming in Wednesday into Thursday, you're looking at those temperatures dropping again back up to about 83 by that Friday. So the normal high is about 84. So we should be right around or just below that as we go through a good portion of next week. So much more pleasant weather in store for us. And again, dare I say it, possibly being done with the triple digits for the rest of the year. Your wave heights, they are increasing a little bit this afternoon, but they will start to retreat as we go into Thursday. afternoon. Your marine forecast for your Wednesday: north winds at 5 to 10 knots, waves from the north at 4 feet at 5 seconds, and from the northwest at 6 feet at about 13 seconds. Some of that patchy, dense fog. We're seeing that this morning. Some of that will try to burn off by the afternoon. Your Trinity County neighborhood forecast, mainly in the 80s, although some of those higher elevations in the 70s for those daytime highs. Again, everyone has a chance for showers on Saturday. I'm not expecting a lot. Most of the rain on Saturday will be along the coast and just west of the valley, in the mountains and the inland areas as well. 84 in Orleans today, 82 degrees in Hoopa, Willow Creek about 84, and Smith River about 68 degrees. Your Siskiyou County neighborhood forecast for today: 80s along the Highway 96 corridor, even some 80s here for places like Dunsmuir and McLeod, otherwise mainly in the 70s for those higher elevations. 79 degrees for El Turris as well as Fort Bidwell. There you can see Canby about 78 and Aden about 76 degrees. Let's take you down to the south into the eastern mountains with 80 in Boerne today, Viola 72, Janesville 83, and Paradise you'll see a high today of about 83 degrees. And your valley neighborhood forecast brought to you by Walgamuth Painting. You've got those temperatures in the upper 80s for your daytime highs today, with a high of 89 for Corning, 88 for Hamilton City. And you know, the forecast models have been kind of downtrending a little bit here as far as forecasting high of 89, that it ends up being like 91. So yeah, I think 90 degrees, give or take, is going to be that safe bet today in the valley, but at least we're steering way clear of the triple digits here for today. 91 for Redding, 86 degrees for Whiskeytown, and 90 in Red Bluff. Let's take a look at that 7-day outlook for Redding. Temperatures slowly dropping by Saturday, right around 80. I think some even struggling to get out of the 70s for your daytime highs on Saturday. Back in the low 80s and dry for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. That's your morning update. I'll be back at noon for your latest forecast.